Hi, I'm Pedro from selectedtokens.com, and here today I'm talking uh, about a special project called Spectiv. Spectiv has become one of the recent ICOs that we are really taking some interest on. We are seeing the progression over the past few months, and we are going to have an open discussion with you right now about their development and what they are about. So the first thing that really you need to do is Spectiv is all about VR. As we know, VR is currently one of the most talked subjects in the not in the IC world, but in the venture capital, in the investments capital. So it's being really taken on by investors who want to take over and really discover the powers and the application of this technology that is becoming more and more widely spread along the globe. So basically Spectiv is a streaming service for VR, for that VR component. So they really are a streaming based service with their VR optimization. So yeah, the first thing that you really need to know is, as we see here in their website, their token sale will begin in 60 days. So yeah, that's really amazing time for them. It will be nerve-wracking and some issues that really come to hand, but really it's an excitement time for a day, and we are going here openly discussing. So let's have a quick around to the website and trying to understand what's really this project about. We're gonna see some key aspects about their core action or core business, let's say that way. Gonna have a look around into their team, into their roadmap, if they have some some press time. We're gonna see have a look around and see what's they really about. So what's finished right now and what's ready and where this ICO is leading them. So first of all, they have a few two short clips right now explaining explaining really the two main components. So the first is the signal token protocol, and the second is the first use case. So we're gonna have a look around into these videos just to give you guys a quick more in-depth look to have a crisp idea what's the Spectiv all about. So I'm gonna play these short videos for you real quick, a few seconds of it, just to get a firm idea what's the process all about. So yeah, basically we get the main idea about their signal token protocol. So if you guys understand really the concept of this protocol is all about decentralizing the advertisements that are going to the final user. So here we have a more clear idea. So basically is open as a smart contract. So let me just pull this up a little bit. So the signal token protocol is designed to decentralize the buying, selling, and rewarding of attention across media platforms by removing centralized intermediates from advertising transactions. So what that basically means is, as you see here in the graphic, the advertiser will sign up to this smart contract that's always a direct move from the viewer to the creator and to the curator of the they are producing the content. So what that basically means is this decentralized medium erase all the intermediates that are happening, and forum is more easy, more honest, and more profitable for the both ends of the business. So yeah, they are really exciting news. So here on the second special, I really want you to kind of understand what they are trying to apply this idea, what their main components about their community and the content sharing and the possibilities of the content that they are expecting. So yeah, I'm gonna just showing up this clip right now. So here we go. Yeah, so basically they're trying to show us what the powers of this idea could bring up to the table. So we see all sorts of major content developed by creators, or even sporting events, concerts, or more in a personal level, all that interactions that may need to look. So yeah, that's all really promising news. They're really interesting right now. So yeah, we're gonna keep having a further look on to the website and try to understand more about this project. So right now I'm gonna have another look around. So one more time we see here the signing token protocol. We have some introduction to the topic of ad campaign about smart contracts and their open source protocol. One of the really interesting things that I found about Spectiv is one of these quotes right here that's got me really thinking about the consolidation that this project has for a future basis. So basically, I will read this to you. Spectiv will act as the first adopter for this protocol, generating real-world application data to support future adoption by other media companies. That basically means that they are not only having a groundbreaking idea and making this protocol, but they're going to broaden the market and allow other media companies to have the same protocol and try to build up on that. So that's really interesting and big news for them, because not only they're thinking about themselves, but they're really thinking about the broader market expression. So that's really a great idea. So yeah, so let's go back a little bit and just discuss a little bit of the idea itself. So I'm gonna have a little scrolling around here. So yeah, basically, Spectiv, as I'm saying a lot of times right now, they are a virtual reality streaming service. So they are seeing this application for them in three different areas. So it's live events, community-driven application, and the Spectiv original. Amongst the live events is expected them to have broadcasts of sporting events, concerts. They're really trying to get that immersive perspective from the VR and that atmosphere and the ambience with all the people that cannot be physically in the spot. So this is really a great news. If you ever have a chance to try VR, or if you ever really get the chance to do that, you will understand that the experience is really wonderful. You put the headphones up and you seeing yourself in really in a completely different atmosphere, and it feels so real that it's kind of, it's kind of challenging to your brain. So yeah, the feeling by itself, they're done with a lot of quality. I will get further on that note in a little bit, but let's continue talking about the community driven. So they are proving themselves and trying to build a community doing this content or doing this experience for Spectiv. So they are allowing creators to put on these videos, put on this content, just to other people have a look around. They're really trying to build a community of that, community of people that are enthusiastic about this new future application of VR in a more leisure way or in a more serious way. But yeah, they really want to get that tight community, and they really want to expand on that and to have a proof of concept in that particular basis. So community driven is a big importance aspect for Spectrum. Another one is Spectiv Original. So they are doing a lot of partnerships right now, and then trying to have a sense of their own creators. So they're trying to build up original series and contents to put up on the Spectiv, so that really can put the buzz starting in the community. So that's a good idea. They are depending on this community driven, but they are partners already. They're gonna have content produced and gonna have a more burned up and media experience, or just another way of thinking. So yeah, basically we have the single user and the more professional, let's say, original content really of Spectrum. So we have these two genres. What's really interesting about. So in the partner section, this is really great news. So they have Air Panel and Jeremy Scaripara. What these partners do, they are really amazing backup system for them. So Air Panel, as we see here, was award-winning 360 video company production. So they are really have a big importance on the spectrum. So they really are backing up this project and really are join with Spectiv. They are developing new ways and they are really partners on this. So they're going to have the forefront and really trying to get things. So yeah, as I was saying, they are really partnering with great persons, companies, and entities to have Spectiv move forward. So Hair Pano and Jeremy are really great partners, as well as I'm seeing right now a little bit down further, they are going to announce a partnership with Lucid Dreamscapes and Luna Blue, which really shows the way that they are really trying to get more people into the project, into their mission, into their vision. So that's really, they are not closing in by itself. They're not doing a tight circle of anything. They are really trying to explore more, having more feedback, having more ideas. So that's something that we really have to take in on the ICOs when they share the information, they allow other people to contribute to the major good of the idea. That is definitely a major positive. As well as we are talking about partners, maybe we're gonna have a quick look around to the team, especially the the CAO that I think is the, let's say, the face of the project and really the soul of it all. Although I'm not dismissing anything of these other personnel or things that the Dylan Center has the ambition, he has the knowledge and the skills already proven to really be taken for this world. He has a lot of previously endeavors that earn him a lot of money in R&D and things like that, like investments. So yeah, he's really a great people in this medium. So yeah, he's really taking things by force and really is a entrepreneur at the heart. So we're gonna see a really quick and bio from Dylan. So I'm gonna have really just a quick reading. So Dylan is an accomplished entrepreneur who has founded multiple businesses over the past several years. So as I was saying, he's not really a guy to be stopped. So he's really entrepreneur. He's not mind getting his hands dirty. He's really trying to make something. And as you see right there, he's have some really amazing experience. So he co-founded this company called Sensitech, a smart material technology company startup that has received over 3 million in research and development funding to date. So yeah, that's big numbers. Once again, with this project, Dylan found his way to have 1 million round in investment. So that's really great news for him. And once again, they proved that this concept and this idea and the people behind it are really have a consolidation basis. So they are really moving forward. They're not just, ICO with an empty soul, with an empty product. They are really having their steps being made. So yeah, one other major plus for Spectiv. He said right there that he has his own Amazon storefront, which was a super center that generated more than 500. Okay, that's big numbers right there. So yeah, he's really has own companies. He has his own private endeavors. So yeah, his specialties, as described right there, are business development, marketing, and growth strategies. So as we've seen in the bio, we have to really agree on that. We cannot really dismiss Dylan as a entrepreneur. He really has an enthusiastic individual that really wants to win and make his ideas. So yeah, if you further on want to have a look around into their individual LinkedIn's of the respective team, I really recommend you to. They are really a strong team. They have a few interesting people. As you see like that, I'm just going to have a scrolling on. They're not a small team by any means, so we see interesting numbers of people right there. So to the founders, to the consultings, to the software architects, the developments, the strategic partners, the grow hacker, the business, the more in the web. They are really have a strong team in all these aspects. They are, as you can see by the faces, they're really a mixed team. So we have a lot of youth power and a lot of more consolidation and experience. I guess that's another big plus for this team. They are really have this mixed background of more young guys and more consolidated people that have another idea. So at the end, they will bring bring the project tighter. And yeah, that's amazing news. So yeah, if you want to have a quick run into the LinkedIn's, I highly recommend you, because you will not be disappointment at all. You'll find that these guys are proven in those specific areas, and they are really trying to build something big right here. So they are just not this is not a movement to get some tokens and try to win some money. No, they're really trying to prove something and start to build something for the next years. That's one amazing thing that I found out about this team. So in the advisors, we have another thing. We have 4 strong advisors, but out of the 4, without saying anything to the less, it's one name that's really pops up. That is Sheldon Westfield, which is the founder of CoinVault ATM. As you know, the terminal access to cash buy and sell transactions for the digital currency customer is Bitcoin. So he's really, as we see right now, he's a seasoned entrepreneur and business development guru, well versed in creating long-term value with the organization and seizing market opportunities. Sheldon is a prominent figure in the Bitcoin community, has been interviewed in several crypto conferences and events. As you are seeing this video, you sure come across with this name. Is a known figure. You can't help to get this name in front of you. So having this guy really backing me up, it's really a great news for consolidation for the project. So as you know, we're discussing the core idea, what they're trying to do, the protocol, the future product. Maybe let's see after the team will see their roadmap. So one of the amazing things that I really found out that they are really proving. So they are really methodic. They have this roadmap, this timeline, and they are really the steps they are willing to trying to base are really, let's say, realistic. They don't try to oversell their ideas. So they know these things take time to have a full platform and a full token protocol. So they know the complexity of this, but they are making the right steps into making them. So yeah, I found that really interesting. So we have here the roadmap. So I can point out in the Q1 of 2018, they're really trying to release the Spectiv Alta Volume 2. So in 1 second, I will say you some things about the demo that is going right now. Go a little bit further. So yeah, again, they are going really to build up the platform and try really to things all things sort out just to make the end product, and when all things are accomplished, there's going to be a really a big success. So yeah, I really enjoyed their roadmap. If you want to take a bit more into this, I recommend you to download their white paper for more technical and more, let's say, substantial explanations of this roadmap, of their way, their trajectory. But yeah, I'm really feeling confident about these guys right now. I think they are really well structured. All the things, the media, the press, it seems like all things got tied up, and I really see them as a real consolidation. So yeah, as you see right now, they are getting a lot of press and listings from all these different companies and websites that you all know, or you should know. So yeah, amazing news for that guy. They are getting traction and support by many and the companies in the industry. So that's really good for them. So in the closing note, I would like to just say that they're not really an ICO without let's say I don't say physical, but really with a product that you can see. So they have a demo already. They have a demo. So in this demo, I can show you real quick. So in this demo, what you're going to see is they're building up this platform. So we have the video selection. You click, you see, and it's really intuitive. It's really responsive. I really like the demo a lot. I saw a video about some elephants in Africa that was kind of amazing. I just have their 360 view. Was kind of surreal having that experience, but yeah, it was kind of enjoyable at the same time. So one thing that I really haven't talked really much about is the token program. So I'm going to say that now. So as I was saying, in 60 days they have their they are doing the ICO, their token sale for the crowd. So here's how it's going to be done. You see that the company is going to reserve 40% and 60% is for the 6 crowd sale. So we have here the company reserves. We can see right now that they are really smart about it. We see that platform reserve and the management tip options are really, the bounties and rewards are the same. So that's a really good point just to clear, because it shows that they are committed in building the app and not just having this big bonus and the reward. So that's really a great thing. So yeah, about that, we see right now the overgoing plan that they're going to do. So the token platform, the token and the platform, sorry, will be 40% of the token distribution. Marketing the sales will be with 50%, the content license with another 50%, and you see right now the rollout till the end. So yeah, I guess they have their priorities setting right with the most of the distribution going to the token and the platform. I guess this is a really honest move, and I guess they really are committed to the project, and that's another great sign. So overall, what I was saying in I think the last 20 minutes, I really like this project a lot. I think VR with a great possibilities. We're seeing that there are many interests in this application for the future, and Spectiv really has a more community approach with this, and they're really trying to bring that content to everybody, and being really first, being pioneers, having the team that they have, having the strong advisor that they have, with all the information in the white paper, in even. So yeah, just to wrap it up, I really feel confident about these guys. They're gonna have their token sale in 60 days. We have the content right here. I guess there will be a amazing and prosperous time for them. I'm really confident about it. They have a great team with a great leader. They have a great leader advisor. Their roadmap seems very clean and time for. Their priorities are sitting in the right spot. All their media platforms are really working for them, so they have really taken the time to explain the person that really doesn't have any content with this at all, what is about their project and what's really the innovation and the groundbreaking that they're trying to do. So yeah, I guess they will both in the end prove it to solve these issues about their centralized monetizing, about the advertisements. I think that's going to be really interesting, that decentralization platform and the content sharing. So it's going to be groundbreaking, as I say. I'm really confident about it, and not only is me, but here on the selectedtokens.com, we are really, all the team is really exciting for them. So that was our video. I hope you liked it, and if you have further interest, I strongly recommend you to download the white paper and have a look around into the Spectiv website and their teams and LinkedIn. Bye.